friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Facts, Opinions, and Real Talk. This is a space where we can dive deep into the issues that matter and explore a variety of topics with an open mind and a critical eye. So, before I bring our guest on, I have a few reminders. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and click the notification bell to send you a reminder, because you never know when I may do a live or I may send out a pre-recorded video. So I'd appreciate that. Also, just another reminder, this is not a gossip channel. I also do not deal with trolls. It is okay to have healthy discussions of difference in opinions in the chat, but it is not okay to be trying to get attention and stirring up a bunch of mess. That's not what we're here to do. So, moving right along, now that we got that out of the way, our special guest this afternoon is a lifelong resident of Southside, Alabama, a husband, father, and a committed public servant. He has spent 6 years as a firefighter with the Alabama Air National Guard, serves as a law enforcement officer, and works as a civilian firefighter. Our guest is also deeply involved in the community, having coached local youth football for several years. Now running for Southside City Council Place 1, he is focused on building a safer, stronger, and more connected community for all residents. So let me bring on our guest. There we go. Hey, Blake.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing well.
Good. I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to do this for not only just me, but for our citizens of Southside, because, it's getting down to it. Elections are next Tuesday, right?
That's right.
And that, I keep saying August, September the 23rd, and polls open at 7 and they close at 7. So everybody needs to get down there and vote so that your voice can be heard, because these elections matter. The local ones really matter. So I'll get off my soapbox there. Okay. So let's get to it. Start the question part. Okay. If you get elected, what is one major thing you hope to accomplish as a city councilman?
One major, there's a lot. But if I had to say one major, it would be building a bridge between the community and their council and mayor. Being able to, communicate with your councilman, the mayor, and even just the city as a whole is, I think, a bigger thing that is needing attention this year more than ever, because I feel like it's been very divided, very confusing. And I feel like if we can fix those things, we could run a more smoother, city as a whole rather than divided.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. And one thing that I always say, and I'll say it on all of my videos, is communication is key. Mm-hmm. Without that communication, there's chaos. And so, I totally agree. Communication, and there's been lacking so much. People have been just, instead of getting on Facebook and saying blah 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 blah, which you don't know if it's true or not. Mm-hmm. Just contact that person.
Right.
Contact your mayor, contact your, y'all might not be able to get back to them right then, but you will.
Absolutely.
That's what I did. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I am so on my soapbox today.
That's okay. You're just telling.
Well, I'm just passionate about this. Mm-hmm. I'm just really passionate, and I never thought, and I'm not a political person either. So, okay. Let's see here. What do you see as some of the challenges that are facing our city of Southside in the next 4 years?
I would say some of the biggest challenges would be managing the growth of, just the city alone. I mean, population is rising every year. Mm-hmm. Maybe balancing the budget responsibly and addressing some infrastructure needs that come with the growth.
Mhm.
We also need to make sure that our city remains safe, supporting our first responders and providing recreational opportunities to keep Southside, attracted to families, and
Right.
just make it more, I get it, keep it the small town, vibe, and keep it to where it's always been, the way Southside's always been, but it's got to improve in some areas, and it's
Yeah.
got to be attractive in some areas, or people will leave. And the
Mhm.
main goal is to keep people here, keep it growing, and just do it responsibly.
Yes. I agree. Taking responsibility is huge.
Hmm.
So what, you know, a lot of people like me watch well, I don't watch them all the time, but the city council meetings on the lives, and some of us are able to attend in person.
Hmm.
And all I'm seeing is just people sitting there, they're having discussions, but what do you believe is the role of the city council besides just sitting there?
Hmm. Sitting there, I believe the role is for city council is to be the voice of the people of Southside. It's about representing residents, making sound financial decisions, and ensuring that policies benefit the whole community, not just a select few. Council members should listen first and then act with integrity. And, the big word is transparency. But,
Mhm.
I think I understand what transparency is and what you mean by it. But, it takes time. And I believe that those right there is what it means to be a councilman, a council member.
Yes. I like that. I like that a lot because I feel like some of them some of them are approachable,
Hmm.
and then some are not. And it's like, ooh, I don't know how they'll
That's
react. And
that's what needs to change. Absolutely.
right. So that's good to know. I like that thinking. Um, so let's see here. Okay, so city council requires a significant time commitment. So with all that you have going on, how, which I don't see how you do it because I'm already exhausted. I was exhausted reading your bio. I'll bet you do. But
Mhm.
how will you balance this with your other personal and professional commitments?
I've always been someone that I like to be busy. It doesn't
Mhm,
bother me.
mhm,
I've been very well at managing my full plate, as you'd say,
mhm,
as a first responder, a community member, a coach. But serving on the council is just another addition of what I felt like I needed to do to serve my community, to serve Southside. And I believe I've already kept a well balanced lifestyle so
mhm.
far. And I believe adding another one right now would be just as fine. I've done it. I have a big emphasis on work ethic and discipline. So I
Mhm.
believe those, characteristics will keep me centered in and being able to serve in that role.
Right. Okay. Um, so let's see here. Okay, so let's talk about being a first responder yourself. What issues or needs would you advocate for Southside's first responders?
I would push updated equipment, which we
Mhm.
did get a brand new fire station, and
Yes.
I believe a few new trucks.
Mhm.
We're rolling in some new police cars
Mhm.
as we can. It's very hard to buy those
Yes.
because they go pretty fast, and they're on a budget as well. And then I would ensure that we have enough staffing to keep the the levels of the community safe.
Mhm.
And it's also important to support their mental health, their wellness, because first responders carry a heavy burden, and when they're at their best, the community is the safest. So I would
Right.
focus on all those.
Okay. Now, and you might not know this. I was just wondering, do they have somebody set aside for, like, if something traumatic has happened that is assigned
Mhm.
to the first responders for them to talk to if needed?
Yes, I could be wrong, but the
Okay.
last time I knew of that answer, it would be house counseling.
Okay.
They would be set up with them. Now
Mhm.
that could be totally wrong, but I
Mhm.
know that some of them go there
Mhm.
uh, after a traumatic event or such like
Right,
that, and
right.
they also have an appointed chaplain as well.
Okay, cool, because I just wanna make sure. I mean, that is a tough job, and
Mhm.
you have to. compartmentalize, and separate your home life and your work life, and then what you've seen out there that you don't want to bring back. And I mental health is not a buzzword to me, because this is
Mhm.
something that's been important to me for years and years. And I just want to make sure that our first responders, every one of them, are getting some kind of support, um, for what they need, especially
Mhm.
with mental health, and just be able to discuss things that they can't, with family members. So that is
Mhm.
good to know. Um, okay. If appointed, what three specific steps would you take in the first 6 months to help the city?
I would meet with, I believe, number one step would be meet with the community members and local
Mm-hmm.
organizations and hear their concerns firsthand. And then I would work with the elected council and mayor to outline a long-term growth infrastructure plan, or just try to get ahead of the curve and try not to play catch up because we might be behind. And then
Right.
I'd say the third one was to obtain as much training and professional knowledge that could help me benefit the city in that role.
Okay. Yes. I think like continuing education
Mhm.
and learning more, even if you're not um, like have a lot of experience in a job, or in this case, well, it is a job, but
Mhm.
having that continuing education is so important. Just because you got experience, you got to keep up with trends and what's going on with the city. Just because it's good now doesn't mean it's not in the future. And just continuing to learn and have meetings with other cities and research is, I just feel like, is very important. So I totally agree with keeping that up. So okay, so the hard part's over with. You can rest,
Mhm.
and time for some fun questions. Okay. All right. And I really want you to, well, I want you to think about them. I'll try to, they're not hard, or maybe not. I don't know. Okay. What fictional leader, or which fictional leader from a book, movie, or TV show do you think you are most like, and why? And now I want you to be honest. Like, I don't care what show or
Mhm.
book or what. Just yeah,
That
just
is tough.
it is tough.
Mhm.
Just just what comes to your head first thing.
Um, I don't know. That is tough.
Okay, let
Um,
me. You want me to narrow it down? I can narrow it down.
you narrow it down a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
fine.
Okay. Well, let me ask you. Do you watch a lot of TV or movies or?
Big in the movies for
Okay, let's
sure.
talk. Okay, well, let's talk about movies. Um, okay, any. Let's just. It doesn't have to be a leader. Let's just
Mhm.
say it's a character you watched in a movie,
Mhm.
and you were like, God, that person inspires me, or
Mhm.
I feel like uh, I'm like them, and
Mhm.
I really resonate with their thinking or their behavior, or what.
Mhm.
Something like, is that easier? Is that better?
That's easier
Okay.
explaining. So I don't know. I would have two because I
Okay.
watch them all the time,
Okay.
and one's Batman.
Ah, I love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one's probably my favorite.
Okay.
And no, I guess number two would probably be Iron Man. I've always liked.
Okay.
I probably watch those the most.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
No, I'm a huge superhero person,
mhm.
and I met Stan Lee before he passed, and I have a
That's
picture.
awesome.
I'll have to throw that up somewhere so y'all can see it. So, but yeah, I'm huge about the superhero movies.
Mhm.
So, which do you like better, Marvel or DC?
Mm. I watched the newest Superman,
Mhm.
so
Oh,
I really enjoyed that.
was that good?
I think so. I think it's one of
Okay.
the better ones.
Oh, okay.
If I had to say, I'd probably say Marvel. It's the one
Okay.
I'll probably go back to the most, other than
Yeah.
probably the Batman. But
Yeah. Yeah.
that'd be
Because
my.
yeah, no, I like that. I want to say Superman for crypto. That's the reason why I wanted to say it. But anyway,
Yes.
and yeah, so that's good. No,
Mhm.
I'm Marvel. I grew up with Marvel comics, so, and I just feel sometimes they do too many. Of the DC does too many remakes of the same character over and over. But
Absolutely.
no, the Dark Knight would be perfect. That's your new nickname,
There
FYI.
we go.
Blake Habyan, the Dark Knight of Southside.
There
Okay.
you go.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. So this might kind of, I don't know, this might kind of go into it.
Mhm.
It might be linked to that because this one is if you could have one superpower, what would it be? Which that's okay because Tony
Mhm.
Stark doesn't really have superpowers and neither does Batman.
Right.
So if you could have, but it has to be one. See, I can't answer this one. I've tried too many times to answer it. It's
Hmm.
hard.
Ah, I'd probably want. I would say Spider-Man's powers.
Oh,
Honestly,
okay.
I think they're pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely one of a kind. That's for sure.
Yeah. How would you use them as the councilman?
Oh, see, now I messed up. Picked the wrong power for that.
No, no. Think about it. Uh,
I mean, he's smart,
yeah, he is. He's super smart.
super smart. I don't know what the webs would be used for in a small town like Southside. Can't really swing from nothing.
Hmm. I could think what you could use the webs for, but this is your interview, and I don't want to. I might save it for one of my real talk.
There you go.
But anyways, okay, cool. All right. And so then the last thing, and this is really important, like this is game changer important.
Hmm.
Alabama or Auburn?
This is this is where I lose votes. This is where I lose
Oh,
votes.
don't say it.
It's neither. It's
What?
yeah. It's not going to be either. It's going to be the Tennessee Vols.
Not even Georgia?
Oh no, I can't stand Georgia.
Oh,
Can't
oh
stand
my
them.
gosh. Okay. All right. I guess we'll have to let you slide on that one.
Thank you.
'Cause, yeah, I'm not a Vols fan, but
Mhm.
and I'm not a Auburn fan either. I'm Alabama,
Mhm.
and then Georgia is my number two. So
Well, you had two wins over the weekend, unfortunately for us.
yeah.
But
Well, I'm still not saying Alabama is quite winning just yet. They got
mhm.
a lot to overcome to get
Mhm.
back to where they
They were.
were.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. But anyways, anything you want to say, throw out there? Just final thoughts? Anything?
Uh, sure. This has been my first race. It's been a lot to learn, a lot to, adapt to, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been definitely one of the funnest things that I've done. A lot of people are tired of the negativity, the division. And, my one goal when I decided to run was to basically want to bring Southside back to where it was one of the most respected communities that it
Mhm.
was. And I feel like we're not far from it. I feel like it's just a matter of, who we get in there and how we're going to act as one. And, I just really seek the votes just because I want Southside to be the city that it once was when, I guess when I was growing up
Yeah.
until a few years ago. So that's what
Right.
I'm really seeking for. And that's what really encouraged me to run because once again, I don't sit back and just complain on the keyboards. I like
Right.
to put my name in the hat and actually do something if I don't like it.
Right. And that's very notable of you to do that.
Mhm.
And then this just popped off my head. If you don't win, would you ever run again?
Absolutely.
Good.
Uh, it's just a learning curve. If I don't win, I don't look at it as a loss. I look at it as an opportunity to learn. And I believe I'm going to be led to run again, whether it's the next term or the term after. Just regroup and try again.
Gosh, I love that. Love it. Love it. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw that one at you, but it
No,
was
you're
just
good.
I don't know. It was just I just felt it, and when I felt it, I do it.
There you go.
I don't know. Sometimes that might get me in trouble. But anyways. All right. Well, Blake, I appreciate you. I know you're
Mhm.
so busy and I appreciate you taking the time for me, like I said earlier, and for the citizens to be able to, have this one-on-one.
Mhm.
I think these kind of interviews are important and that way we can learn more about you guys. So again, thank you so much and keep doing what you're doing. I feel like you are on the right track. So,
Absolutely.
all
Thank you. It's
right.
been an honor.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I'm the one that should be honored, but all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. That was a good interview. I love learning about our people and what people are thinking, especially ones that are running for office. So, just another reminder, please like this video. You can share it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps. I have a lot of stuff going on, and I want you guys to be part of it. And click the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any live streams or videos. You never know. I don't have a set schedule, so sometimes there might be a week I'll have it, sometimes I won't. So just be sure to hit that bell. And one other thing, please go vote. Go let your voice be heard, because of anything, the local election is what matters. And take time to think about what the candidates have put out there, what their actions, what, are they backing up what they're saying? Not, don't just do it on, oh, I know them, or so and so said they were a good one. Just really do your due diligence and do your research, and you know really take time, because the voting is so important and it affects every person in this city. And also, I'll be doing a wrap up video. So, be looking for that, where I go through the process of how I am determining who I'm voting for, and who I'll announcing who I'll be endorsing, and you might be surprised. So, be sure to look out for that video. But anyways, again, one more time, go vote. It's next Tuesday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And until next time, please stay safe, be aware of your surroundings, and please do the right thing and go vote.